Have you ever felt like you reliving a life that was written for you by someone you never met, like there's an invisible hand nudging you toward a specific career, a specific relationship, even a specific way of feeling about yourself, and every day you wake up and follow a path that doesn't feel like yours, but you keep walking because it feels safer than stopping, safer than asking why, safer than breaking the rhythm. You aren't crazy. You're just following a script, an invisible script. And today, we're going to tear it up. Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the deep psychology of societal expectations, the hidden architecture of your mind that you didn't design, but you live inside every single day. We often talk about freedom, but most of us are operating within a cage of social conditioning we don't even see. These cages are built from words, from beliefs, from rules whispered into us when we were children, and reinforced by every commercial, every teacher, every boss, every friend who tells us what is normal. Psychologists call them invisible scripts, hidden narratives that dictate your worth based on your productivity, your bank account, your ability to fit in. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand why you feel stuck. You'll have the psychological tools to reprogram your reality. The term invisible scripts was popularized by Ramit Sethi, but the roots go deeper. These are truths we've internalized so deeply we no longer question them. Think back to your childhood. Maybe you were told money is the root of all evil, or you have to go to university to be respected, or you must marry by a certain age, or you must never disappoint your parents. These aren't just opinions. They are the unseen architects of your reality. They shape your choices, your fears, your ambitions. They whisper in your ear every time you hesitate. We fall into what I call the normal trap. Our brains are wired to seek safety in the herd. To our ancestors, being different meant being cast out, and being cast out meant death. Today, that survival instinct manifests as a crushing fear of deviating from the collective. Are you choosing your life, or are you just performing a role in a play you didn't audition for? Research shows one of the most powerful scripts is the middle-class mindset. It's designed for equilibrium, not excellence. It tells you to play it safe, avoid making a scene, prioritize comfort over growth. This conditioning creates a validation-seeking loop. You don't buy the car because you love the engineering. You buy it because of what the script says the car means about your status. You don't take the job because it excites you. You take it because the script says it's respectable. You don't post the photo because it captures your soul. You post it because the script says it will get likes. And here's the dramatic truth. When you live for the validation of others, you are essentially a prisoner, giving your jailer the keys every single morning. You're trading your authentic self for a safe version society finds palatable. Pause for a second. Ask yourself, what is one rule you grew up believing that you restarting to realize might be nonsense? Comment it, write it, speak it, because naming the script is the first step to breaking it. So how do we break free? If our brains have been programmed since we were 5 years old, is it even possible to change? The answer is yes, but it requires reprogramming. Our data shows the most successful mindset shifts happen when we move from passive consumption to active interrogation. Step 1. Identification. Watch for the word should. Whenever you say, I should do this, ask, who wrote that should? Is it your voice, or your parents, or your boss, or society? Step 2. Interrogation. Ask yourself, what is the cost of following this script? Usually the cost is your happiness, your time, your potential. Step 3. Implementation. This is where you become an outsider. Awareness makes you an outsider, and that's a good thing. It means you are no longer a cog in the machine. You are the engineer. Being an outsider is uncomfortable. It triggers that ancient herd anxiety. But here's the secret. The people you admire, the innovators, creators, the ones who seem truly free are simply people who decided the pain of staying in the script was greater than the fear of writing their own. You have to be willing to be misunderstood. In fact, if you aren't being misunderstood by someone, you're probably still following an invisible script. The scripts are invisible until you choose to see them. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. You are the author of the next chapter, not your upbringing, not your peers, not society. Tonight, I want you to write down one invisible script you've been following. Maybe it's, I should always be busy. Maybe it's, I need to earn this much to be worthy. Maybe it's, I can't disappoint my parents. Write it down, then ask yourself, who wrote this script? Was it you, or was it someone else? And if it wasn't you, why are you living by it? This is your psychological call to action, not just to watch, not just to nod, but to act. Because awareness without action is entertainment. Awareness with action is transformation. Tonight, choose one script to interrogate. Ask, what is the cost of following this? What is the cost of obeying this invisible rule? Usually the cost is your happiness, your time, your potential, and then choose to implement a new script. A script written by you. A script that says, I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to dream bigger. I am allowed to be misunderstood. I am allowed to live outside the herd. This is not rebellion for rebellion's sake. This is reclamation. Reclaiming your mind from the architects who built cages around it. Reclaiming your time from the expectations that drain it. Reclaiming your identity from the labels that limit it. Tonight, you become the outsider. And being an outsider is uncomfortable. It triggers that ancient herd anxiety. But this is the secret. The people you admire, the innovators. Creators. The ones who seem truly free are simply people who decided the pain of staying in the script was greater than the fear of writing their own. You have to be willing to be misunderstood. In fact, if you aren't being misunderstood by someone, you're probably still following an invisible script. So let misunderstanding be your badge of honor. Let discomfort be your compass. Let silence be your training ground. Because silence is where transformation begins. Tonight, I want you to sit in silence for 5 minutes. No phone, no music, just you and your thoughts. Notice which scripts rise up. Notice which voices tell you what you should be doing. And then choose which ones to keep and which ones to discard. This is your psychological call to action. Not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. Because every dawn of change begins with a night of reflection. And maybe tonight is yours. Stop playing the role. Start living the life. The script is invisible until you choose to see it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You are the author of the next chapter, not your upbringing, not your peers, and certainly not society. If this video felt like a wake-up call, I want you to do 2 things. First, hit that like button so the algorithm can show this to someone else who feels trapped. Second, if you're ready to dive deeper into the psychology of self-discovery and stop living by other people's rules, hit subscribe. We're building a community of people brave enough to be outsiders. Stop playing the role. Start living the life. I'll see you in the next one.